this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Air Force's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people... And these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. And the Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mids offense will go on the attack first.
Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The Falcons' offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays there.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Crosses the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Woodson. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking to that toss.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the big fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Handoff from the gun. Across the 25. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking.
Touchdown, midshipman! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Pulls it in, it's Mason. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they give it to the fullback going downhill right now. And I tell you what, most of the time, the fullback takes you the ball, but it's most of the time as a blocker. and they give it to him really quickly. Linebacker comes down to meet him in the hole. I tell you what, that's big on big collision right there. Big boy pads and big boy pads.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off to the fullback. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's got him. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Number 94, odds punts it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. He breaks the tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Falcons are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A spectacular one-hand grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. You've got to be able to run if you're the Navy quarterback like Roger the Dodger back in the day.
Yeah, you know it. You came here, you signed up for it. When you go to Navy and you play quarterback, you know what your responsibilities are. And just running the football with some toughness, making great decisions, that is your job.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woodson. On target. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
And he got it, but that thing was spitting and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The option look. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Falcons are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive.
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly. He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Unleashes one deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Navy will go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Woodson. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the option. And they fail to hook up on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Dyer. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Polk. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the back. The snap sets up to throw. Trucks through the defender. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He's looking to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The midshipmen with terrible field position deep in their own territory trying to work their way out. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. No matter how much